In 2006, Audi were looking for a new way to illustrate their brand with one of their major partners, Manchester United. The design agency selected was Jam.
We did some work with Jam where they used elements of Audi products, Audi cars, to make pieces of furniture, which we then used in a communication campaign, which was very well received.
And through that, we've worked quite closely with Nick Broomhall and Audi over a number of years, so he trusts us to go the first leg of the journey to bring this project alive.
It was through this relationship that a very prestigious project was about to take shape, combining football, interior design and Audi car components. The brief was to completely redesign the private suite of one of football's most public and successful icons, something that by the sound of it hadn't been done for quite some time.
Martin Edwards came to see me one day and says, we've got plans and maybe we're going to extend the boardroom and that incorporates your office, but we'll give you a temporary office until we find one suitable for you. That was 19 years ago.
So Sir Alex Ferguson's private suite would finally get a makeover. This task fell to creative project manager David Bruno.
Okay, let's go and have a look. So this is it. What do you think, Aldo?
Sort of 80s style.
In serious need of a revamp, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very old school, outdated furniture, carpet, wood clad. And this is a bar, so there's no services, there's no water or anything,
It's all just electricity. Even the TV is actually just plugged in.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
actual digital box, no DVD player.
This is where the stadium is, and the stadium obviously is built and staggers back, so all of these are structures.
He obviously likes his films as well. It's just a mixture of football images and film stars, and then a random world map.
Yeah, in need for a new space.
On the train journey back to London, David and Aldo get to work on their initial ideas, centred on transforming the current space around Audi's unique sense of style. Back at Jam HQ, the whole team is involved in brainstorming the project. The key is combining great design ideas with practical reality, and Jam are experts at this.
First thoughts were, how are we going to make this into a beautiful space that both captures the spirit of Audi and honours its place, which is at Old Trafford.
We've got some simple plans and elevations of the space, and we have 3 to 4 rendered images of what it may actually look like. We've looked very hard at their current advertising campaigns. The actual colour palette's very much in line with the RS4 Quattro advert, which is predominantly black but with silver trimmings and chrome trimmings, and that's what we're going for within the space.
So the Jam team have finalised their design plans.
We're off to Manchester United to see the boss, basically, so we have our first presentation back to Sir Alex Ferguson. So, yeah, it'll be alright. Fingers crossed.
Everyone was a little anxious about meeting Sir Alex for the first time, but that changed when the infamous United boss revealed his thoughts on Jam's proposal.
No, I'm very happy with that. That's excellent. You've done well. Well done. I was stunned. I mean, I always think about talented people with the imagination they've got. And I say it's not just about artists or photographers. I say about football players too, this imagination they have.
I was surprised by his reaction. He's obviously a far more adventurous person than his public persona might lead you to believe.
They've got gear sticks for Audi gear sticks for the coat hangers. They've got car seats in my two main couches in the lounge.
The compliments were good, so we had great feedback, and yeah, so we're very excited. We know then that we did our job right, and we know then it's just about making sure that we deliver what he sees in that visual.
I can't wait! I'll probably get sacked before I use it.
It's May and the Premiership season is now over. Day one of the strip out can begin.
The brief of the project was literally to gut the whole room, back to the bare walls, bare ceilings, and to refit it to Jam Design Square.
And the contractors work up a sweat, reducing a room that's been part of Manchester United's history for 20 years to rubble. And after just one day, the room is totally transformed.
Today is the first site visit for us since the project kicked off a week ago.
Gentlemen.
Hello.
How are you doing?
It's certainly been stripped out, hasn't it? That's the plasma wall.
Completely different. It looks like there's more space in here now. Because
Yeah.
how far did that cladding come out? It's got to be a couple of inches, isn't it? Yeah.
In 2 weeks, the room's structure and electrics are all finished. Surely this was all too easy. David has to select a new collection of photos for Sir Alex, as he's only kept one from the old room.
We asked Sir Alex Ferguson, he had loads of images in the old space, and they've all been taken out, brought to this storage unit here. And of all the images he had, he only wanted to keep the one, the only original that Sir Alex Ferguson wanted to keep, which is one of himself and Eric Cantona.
The floor is to be the focus of the room, and there's no margin for error.
It's a permanent glued down floor, vinyl tile. They are about the best you can get. This one was particularly difficult because it's got laser cut Audi logo in it. So you have to be really accurate with your setting out of it and the laying of it. If you get it slightly wrong, it's rip it up and start again.
But back in London, bad news. Delays.
It's all up in the air, it's all changed, unfortunately.
So they've changed the goalpost?
No project one doesn't expect spanners in the work in terms of timing, deliverables, whether it's some lights arriving from Hong Kong or something not being done by someone else at the right time. So we've had the normal.
The first delay was a 4-day delay. The aircon unit wasn't ordered in time, so it's delivered late.
But David, world-class project manager, knows his team and nothing gets in the way.
If one thing delays us, then we can't progress to the next steps. So we haven't been on site for the last 4 days, that's the issue. And now we found out today that we can't work a further 4 days of our remaining 2-week schedule, which, we're not getting any work done, that's the bottom line.
David's problems in London were made worse when the wallpaper took on a life of its own.
Self-healing wallpaper.
You're stuffed, you can't.
There were now only 3 days left before Sir Alex was coming to see his new reception room. Can the Jam team make their deadline? A day later, David and Aldo were filling up their Audi A6 Avant with all the extras to make Sir Alex's room special.
I've got to pick up all the final things. I've got to pick up the cushions. I've got to pick up a chrome car aerial that we've used and designed to be a coat hook. Got a long day ahead of us. It's quite a manic day as well, so we've all been up early.
Yeah. So I think we're going to be
fine.
fine.
Lock up. You seen this, Aldo?
Makes life easier with the Sainsbury's shopping, doesn't it?
Hands free.
Whole day of driving around London, man. I knew this was going to be the case. It's great, isn't it? Slightly different from the silver one. Today is the special day. Yeah, we're still in London.
So when we've done our job, we transformed it from a 2D visual into a 3D living, breathing space. It's just come together beautifully. It sort of harmonises together in the space, and yeah, it's good.
Ultimately, he'll walk in and kind of go, yeah, cool, I'm happy to have my family and friends here, or he'll go, and I'm sure he will say either way.
Hi Nick.
How are you? Very good to see you. Now, you remember 4 months ago, or was thereabouts, you saw the drawings?
I did.
And we've,
Two young lads were fantastic.
They are, and
I know they're not going to let me down.
They haven't let you down.
No.
We've turned it into reality.
Fantastic,
so,
yeah.
I'd like to hand you the key to the door.
Oh, God.
You know, so this is true. That's the first time I've had a key for this door. Ah, it's fantastic. This is nice. God almighty. This is wonderful.
Shall I take you through some of the original ideas
Yeah.
and how they're working?
Well, remember the drawing you had
yeah.
the
Managers.
gear sticks.
That's
the aerial.
Yes,
aerial
the shark fin aerial.
Yeah.
Just on the lighting, wanted to basically put you in control of it, so we've just made it four simple settings.
Beautiful.
We went for some quite lightweight chairs, so that you're basically quite flexible. You know, you can move them around to have, you know, like it was.
Then,
or if everyone's watching TV, they can all face the front. You know, make it sort of move it around like that.
Yeah. The thing that strikes you right away is, as I looked round, is the detail.
We commissioned some artwork especially for this space that's dealt with the sense that this is a very narrow space, so it brings depth to it and an element of colour. And they're the Manchester United primary and secondary colours, inspired by the Audi.
He was particularly enthusiastic about some of the more esoteric artworks and detail, so I think that gave the guys at Jam a lot more confidence as well.
We worked with the official photographer to select some of the
That's fantastic,
images for that. Practice the controlling your. There's the side, the knob on the side.
This one.
That
here?
one. That one.
I'm really pleased that Audi have taken the time and offered this to us. I've not gone to them and say, do something for me. That they've said, well, we'd like to do something for you, and I think that's a nice relationship. That. Excellent. What a difference this makes. Brilliant.
The logo, the Audi logo in the floor, which is probably 2 metres long, but really doesn't strike you immediately. The use of the Audi components on the walls and the engine components here, and this has become a bit of a trademark with the work that we've done with Jam over the years.
These are the Nike football studs to hold the glass and stuff. So that's all, you know, and that's one of the Audi gasket wine colours.
Right,
and then here are the valves from inside the car.
Oh,
which are the door knobs for your fridges.
My staff will all want to come up here instead of downstairs now.
That's your boss system, and that's the on-off button for the TV, that red one. Funny that.
In every channel. Definitely, you're doing the right things. Tremendous. What can I say? Magnificent.